wait for more viewers while I pull this up. We say hi to the channel. Welcome to Legend of All Gamers. So Susan found an article through Facebook, and it's about. We all know cyberpunk, right?
If we have the game.
Yeah, if you have the game, you all know what cyberpunk is. And I'm gonna come out. There's two things I want to cover here. One, anybody over the age of 18 should not be playing this game.
No, anyone
below age of 18 playing this game. So this kid in UK,
but we don't know how old he is.
He looks 16. Trust me, he's 16. This kid in UK is
in the part of the game.
In the part of the game when he's on his stream. And it's freaking hilarious because
he gets walked in on.
So during the game, and most people don't know this, in the game itself, when you're streaming, when you start setting up your character, and this is the reason why I didn't put it in my, if you all know, I had the game, I streamed it for a while on console. You can change its private parts to big, small,
default.
Or default. You can even add scarring, things like this. So there is a video that I'm going to pull up, and it doesn't show the nudity, does it?
No.
No. Okay, so he was smart enough to show the nudity. But what you're going to see is freaking hilarious. And it's one of the things that...
I wouldn't show the video, I would just read the article and they can find it.
Yeah, there is a video on it, I think, but let me find the article.
It's on Reddit.
Is it on Reddit?
Yeah.
Twitch streamer. What's the name of the article?
Twitch streamer. It's actually called Parents Walk In on Twitch Streamer. Walk in on Twitch streamer. Customizing CUSTOMIS S, not Z. Genitals. IAL. After T, it's I. In Cyberpunk 2077. Right there where it says, what is this blue movie? She called it a blue movie.
Oh, yeah. Everything that went in this... Okay. I'm going to have to read the link. Alright, let me see if I can lower this in. Alright, guys. I know you probably can see this now. Yeah. We're going to put this over here. Oh, shoot. Didn't want to do that. Oh, my God.
You can't push it over too much.
I can. It's just... Okay, go. Alright. Hold on. Oops. Yeah, this is fine. Alright, we're going to move this over a little bit. So, bring this up. Alright. So it's freaking hilarious. So I'm gonna have Susan start reading it. Um, but I'm gonna start reading it a little bit too. So, CD Projekt Red's new RPG game is all over social media since the arrival last week. Not always for the right reasons. While the reviews have been pretty much positive, the game reception has been stung by its catastrophic bugs and glitches on console. As the players, you get to explore a megalopolis obsessed with the power, glamour, and body modification, known as Night City. Oh, and this place is obsessed with sex. That is not the case. I think she is wrong about that. It's not obsessed with sex.
Just keep reading.
You can. The only reason why they made this, and I'm gonna cover this, clarify right here, because it says right here, so much that you can make your character have perfect whatever genitals, whatever version you want, male or female, is because there was during the making of this game for 8 years. There was a women's right groups that stopped that all gamers didn't have. Why they all had to be male parts? Why they all had to be female? And why can't we? Let's say I want to be a male. I'm a female, but I want to identify as a male, kind of thing. And because of that, the LGBT community made a big, huge deal about it, and to exclude themselves from getting ever sued or being part of that path, CD Projekt Red wanted to stay away from that, so they made it to where you felt like any identity you would be, and that's the thing going on with the gamer world right now is that identity people are claiming identity things, and it's causing a whole bunch of crap. So this is not why it was done. Guys, you're able to change your character based on how you feel, who you are. That's what characters are for. That's when you customize your character. That's what you're trying to do. But some people wanted to go a step further, and because of this, we have to deal with something like this where people believe it's obsessed with sex, and it's not. It has rarely, there's hardly any sex in the game. There's not even, so you don't even get to see sex in the game. I played it and it's not even there. His mom caught him making customization to generals in Cyberpunk and mistook it for gay porn from Watch People Die Inside. Okay, for one, we all know this kid is like maybe 19, right?
Probably.
18, less than 18 years old. He should not be playing this. This is something he should have never been able to buy or pick up. Guys,
you look less than 18.
He's less than 18.
No, you look less than 30, but yeah, you're 30.
Yeah, but he is a teen streamer, and I think I know who he is because he's been known for a popular teen streamer. You cannot stream Cyberpunk and you couldn't even get this game without having a parent. It is mature only. The maturity of it is supposed to be that. Anyway, even then, you wouldn't, even if you're an adult, you wouldn't be playing it in your mom's house.
Oh, I guess.
So, anyways, he's over here, and, so gaming streamer DJ recently got his hands on a copy of Cyberpunk like everyone else. He got into setting up a character when he came across an option to customize his genitals. In a clip shared on Reddit, he says, "Why is this even a function in the game? This is so weird. You can choose
chunk size.
Yeah, but whatever. Private size, and literally chose a scarring on the
area.
Then a voice comes in off camera asking, "Are you talking about willies?" His mom comes in over and sees the screen. "Mom, you couldn't have come at the worst time." He warns her, but she sticks around. He finds it hilarious, but she doesn't find it funny at all, asking what is this blue movie? It's so graphic. What's going on? He's at it again, watching a blue movie. What's wrong with you? Have you not have a girlfriend? DJ tries to defend himself, but his mother isn't having any of it. She barely leaves the room before coming back and spraying him with water. This is mom. Then his mom pulls out the Bible saying, "You need deliverance. Let me start praying for you." She whacks him with the Bible, dude. It's so fucking hilarious. He tries to convince her that it's not cheating his girlfriend, but his mom keeps hitting him with the Bible. There's a lot of nudity through Cyberpunk 2020, which is far suitable for children's eyes. While it gives tools and crafts while it streams, It absolutely no bearing in the game progress. It just for show, so to speak. So I think she doesn't. The person that wrote this,
Oh my god! And it shows a glitch.
Cameron, for you, he didn't really realize that when he wrote this. I think he doesn't really understand why it was in there, but
there's a glitch right there.
Yeah. I'm just gonna avoid that.
You're gonna have to edit that.
There's no way to edit that. The game has attracted controversy recently for constant bugs, either annoying, distracting. I'm trying to cover that, guys. Sorry. Annoying and distracting are actually impeding progress. However, some of the glitches are absolutely hilarious, such as your character's junk poking through the clothes, letting it hang out for the world to see. Alright, so a few things about camera view. One, as I said, the reason why this is an option in the game is not because it's sex assessed, and I will clear that up right now. It wasn't because these people in Project Red decided to say, oh yeah, we're going to be sex assessed with everything. No. They didn't want to deal with the controversy between the LGBT community. Blaming Cyberpunk and almost, crashing their game because of they were getting a lot of backlash from the LGBT community because they couldn't identify with their characters. Well, why does it have to be a man or a male, female? Why can't it just be which one we chose? So you had a choice between what you had to customize, and that's what they gave it. That's what it's come to. The video is priceless. But I will say that this is one of the biggest mistakes that somebody in writing should know, is that you don't blame a company for something they didn't do, or you don't make assumptions about a company ways of doing things for a game without doing your research. And that's the reason why a lot of games have been getting targeted. A lot of parents are targeting gamers, things like that, because they're being game places are being mandated by all these politic reasons and parents' fears and all these other things, claiming when Grand Theft Auto came out, the parents said, "Oh, video games make kids violent. Video games are making them violent," when it was never the case. Video games do not encourage violence, and you see, that has not been proven, and it cannot be proven. I mean, if that was the case, it would stop rated R movies from day one. But your kids watch rated R movies. Parents, you're obligated to, I'm going to tell you this. Parents are obligated to know to not let your parent... If you see a game for mature, if you're a Christian, because I'm Christian myself, you fully believe that your child should not be playing anything that's not of Jesus, no games immature will allow him to play that. You should be stopping immature. I'm telling you, my mom was the same way. You will stop all games that were immature. I was just that simple. The fact that she let him get his hands on this game, the fact that game stores let him buy the game without an 18-year-old parent, you guys are responsible for knowing what you guys get. Don't get mad at the kid. All of a sudden he gets his hand on a game that shouldn't have been happening, and it shouldn't have been happening in the first place. And yeah, he freaked out because it's like, why is this an option? And that's an honest question. Why is it an option? And I think there was a lot of burial to why it was an option that CD Projekt Red wanted to bury before the game came out. And I mean, this game's been going on for 8 years, guys. And in the last 8 years, what has been going on? Diversity, LGBT community. Come on, it all adds up. And it's all there. They even said it themselves that they were trying to make it to where nobody would get shamed upon or anything like that. They wanted to make it equal for everyone. So yeah, I mean, this is a future world, and you're gonna have future things. And what is it? LGBT community. I mean, if you want to be a boy with a penis, you can be that option. There is an option where a boy can wear, the female parts. That is what it is. It sucks to say this. Also, dude, you should have known better. You knew this was an option. If you're a Twitch streamer, you know this was going to be an option in the game. I think, honestly, either he's doing this for content, knowing that he was going to get content out of it and he wants to bash himself in. It's funny to watch, but also, I don't feel sorry for him at all. Because Think about it, Susie. How many Twitch streamers knew about everything in the game before it came out?
I mean, you were really watching it more than me. The update on it.
Yeah, but how many people knew that this was going to be an option? They knew this was going to be an option from the beginning because Twitch streamers watch everything. I watch YouTube videos to figure out what's going on in the community, right? And that's the thing. So you knew that you were doing this. Two, you are a streamer, and you obviously did this knowing that you shouldn't have the game. On top of that, you're wanting to get views, and you're willing to make yourself look like a fool on stream just for that, and it's just sad. It's really just sad. If you guys are in my chat, sorry I didn't pull it up. I didn't have it up, but it's crazy. And I'm just gonna. There is a video out there on it, but yeah, this guy is completely. I want to say he's just not. You don't do that. I mean, I'm 30 years old, guys. There's a lot of things. I remember when first video games came out where a lot of the women said, why isn't there female characters in the game? And a lot of that controversy came out with Warcraft when there was. And kids would choose female characters just because they had a hard-on for the character. And so there's been controversy around game characters for years. And every gaming studio or project or whatever has done things to combat it. It wasn't shocked that we're in 2021 and this shouldn't have been an issue. I think it's very disrespectful what he did in the first place. I mean, it does make fun of the community. He knows why it's there. I highly doubt he didn't know. I mean, you don't go buying the game without doing some research, especially if you're a Twitch streamer, because you're not gonna get a game that just based because you hear it's good. You're gonna get a game knowing that your viewers are gonna want to see it, and you know that it had some controversy on it already, and it was already out. You should have never got a hold of the game. And if someone sent you that game, you should have been really mature enough to handle it, and you weren't. I really think he just.
On his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
He has 10 point something million subscribers.
Yeah, and that's my point. These guys are just doing things for views. I highly doubt. Do you know what I mean? And it doesn't make sense why he'd be living with his mom. So he either skidded this or he tried it. If he does live with his mom, then that's what it is. But he's underage. And the only way you'll be getting that kind of many subscribers and you're underage, you have to be 18 and over to make money off YouTube. So, or 13, I think it is. 15 or 14 years old to make money off YouTube. You have to be the legal age. But, you don't go and do something like that. I mean, they knew. I mean, PG Product made it very clear what you could do with the game before it even came out. And they did a whole segment on it.
Made music before too.
Yeah. Let me actually, to prove my point, let me go up here and see if I can actually find it.
He's 23.
What was it, CD Red?
He's 23.
Is he 23?
Yeah.
He's lying through his mouth right now. Man, child, he's lying. He's lying through his fucking mouth.
I don't know.
There's no way you're living in your mom's basement for 23 years old.
23.
No. No, you're not living with your mom at 23 years old. Bull crap.
I don't know.
No. No, if you're 23, you're lying to YouTube. And that's not uncommon. Most people put their age wrong just so they can get the right shit. Man child says it all. Man child. He was being a child about it. And this is what's going to happen with This came out in May 2020. cyberpunk features customized genitals in PC Gamer. May 6, 2020. Guys, this has been out for a while. If you do your research, you would know. It's been talked about completely. And it explains why they allow it. It's surprising though it was elements. Surprising that customized genitals and question sure sounds like the main character could find some poor soul. Multiple corpse and open chest cavities and organs and things like that. Screaming. During the quest, players and characters hammering nails throughout hands, screaming sounds, blood effects, all this. The latest sentence has me confused though, is the word assist. It implies character wants you to crucify them. I can only imagine similar. You guys, this is not a teen game. This is a freaking adult game. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Players can select chosen most characters and can include descriptions of breast, buttocks, whatever, as well as violence language. The video going through is hard to picture customization. The character was create character however they want. Here's the view. This is not a picture of exact customization screen. We look to know. What the hell? All these ads. Sorry, guys. To emphasize body type, instead of letting players mix and match different parts, correct their character however they want. The E or speech description suggests the developer has followed through on an approach, but exact degree we don't. Summary also characters allows the size of their blah 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 blah. Announced you to and guys, it's there because back in 2020, LGBT community came out and bagged on gamings that they weren't quote unquote LGBT equality. And part of LBGQ or whatever you call it, the is also transgenders and transvestites and all this other stuff. So you are supposed to be identifying yourself, and games help you identify yourself, and that's one of the things. So, and it takes pervs and idiots like him to disgrace it. And I don't think if he is 23, shame on him for making fun of something like that. Simple that. That's something a child would do. Okay, it is in the game because you're identifying yourself. And people, we play games that do it. I don't care if you're gay, lesbian, whatever. I have friends that are it. I've had friends for years, and they will come on this stream and say exactly why it is. I guarantee it. They would be so happy to talk about why and how foolish he was just being.
It was 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I have the video right here.
Yeah, the video was 2 days ago when they did this. So it's not. It's something he knew and his parents should have known. And if they didn't want it in the house, or if he was able to get it, he should have not done it in his parents' house. He should have known better, especially if you believe in that same thing.
So I heard that in this new game, Cyberpunk 2077, that you can actually customize the junk. Yep, you can actually customize the junk when you create your character. Now, at first, I was like, you know what? Let me stop reading this article. Let me find out for myself. So I bought the game, and now pretty much, let's find out. New game. I mean, this doesn't really matter. It'll do very hard, all right? Because I'm a gamer, and you know I play on very hard. All right, so we'll just pick this. All right, so we go to character creation. All right, so
he actually showed the character creation.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Looking all nice.
He didn't.
All right, let's do this preset.
First, he did the preset.
Do the ginger black guy. Okay, nice. All right, so as you can see, the voice tone. V. What? I'm V. Wait. I'm V. You can make the character have a girl voice. Oh my gosh, that is actually one of the sickest things. Oh my, I'd do that. I'd actually do that. That's mad. I like that. Okay, so skin type, blah blah blah, hairstyle. All right, let's give him a bit. Wow, really?
The point what they're trying to make is that you can make a girl's voice. Pause that because I can't have it on with video audio. You're gonna get me covered. But what he's talking about there, and if you can hear a little bit of him, it's kind of him not realizing what the fuck's going on in the world. Um, it's stupid because a lot of males will have female voices because they went to go get the surgery for it. So cyberpunk is supposed to bring out you yourself. You're supposed to create the character to be you, or however you want to be. And so having that opportunity for LGBT community is a good step for gamings, but how people treat it is what's going to ruin it. And it takes some wacko to not understand what he really is. You read the article. Okay, then you know it's going to be real. You didn't have to go buy the game to go check it out. You knew that your mom would not be okay with this. You knew that you had a problem with blue whatever because your mom caught you doing some nasty shit long time ago. So obviously she's going to freak out on you again. You did it for the content. And that was the whole reason of that video. You didn't do it because you were interested in cyberpunk. You did it because you wanted to freaking... First time that any game does this and you wanted to freak out about it and act like it was a holy moly moment. Oh my god, you can have a... Really? And so this article, who wrote the article, shame on them because all it did was give out misinformation, for one, about why it's in there in the first place. And what the game's about. It's not about that. Two, it throws you a curveball based on the fact that he didn't care about anything else in the game except for that game. And the only reason why he bought the game was because you can do that. That's sick. That's disgusting, and he should be banned from Twitch. That is disgusting. And I'm sorry to say that, but if that's the only reason why you bought the game and you want to go on your viewers, that is just nasty, dude. I came out here thinking it was funny because I knew the fact when his mom bit on it, I could see that happening. Because I would do the same thing to my child if she was being that stupid. Or he. At the same time, he should have never done this on Twitch. This was not the place or community to do so, nor YouTube. You're giving gamers bad rep, you're giving the game a bad rep, and you're just pointing everything that the game tried not to be. Which was equality for all. And, I get it. Some people are not into the whole gay community thing, and I respect that. That's your own opinion. But at least have the common courtesy that if they put it in the game, it's not because to boost your ego or or just to make you go buy the game. Since you haven't left your house, and you can't go get it anywhere else, you got to go put it. No. They came up with this a long time ago and said why they were going to come up with it. And it was perfectly clear. There was a lot of backlash from the LGBT community to make sure the games were going to go like this. And the CG Projekt chose to listen to them. And that's why they have this game in here. So yeah, it's sad, it's sickening, and I know I might be giving him a little bit of view blast on here. But I want to make it very clear that, for one, I wanted to discredit why that article says that. It is not about sex deprived. I played it, and I will be happy to play it. It's not where anywhere did the game had sex. Any of the scenes that you saw. None. They even cut the scene before it even got too far. There is one scene where you're looking in a room while the guy's distracted by a girl and you're supposed to steal something from his vase. You can rewind and fast forward, and I played it all the way through until the very end. It cuts out before they even get any further, before she even takes off her dress. So yeah, there's nothing in there that's that inappropriate. That's not what the game's about. The game is about you going around doing your missions and making it, and rescuing people and fighting the corporation that gives you crap, and doing these missions that, depending on what you choose, survive in the society that you're living in with this big, huge corporation running everything in the future. And your biomedics are the reason why. That's why it's so digraphical. Yes, there is, things that you can do and things like that. But it's it's not meant for that, guys. And then the other thing too is that the other reason why I wanted to point it out was because yes, it was kind of funny the way his mom reacted, and good for her because he's just being stupid. Whether you're Christian or not, he's just being stupid. I would have taken the game and broke it the minute he did that because it was just not something you put on stream. If he's that big of a streamer, I don't care. He can copyright me all he wants. At the end of the day, you made yourself look like a fool on the internet. Made yourself look like a fool on the internet. So yeah. Anyway, that'll be all, guys. I wanted to let you guys know that was going on. And what was going on about it before it get out of hands. Y'all choose to watch it. Let me know. All right. Well, see you guys later. Have a good day, and on a positive note, at least you know someone's out there trying to stop the unheardable. Mama with the Jesus book, okay? She's coming in through the Bible.
It's just funny.
Teens, if you buy this game, you're gonna get the Bible.
Better make sure you don't live in your mom's house.
Right? Anyway, and no, I don't know why it says it's streaming Harold's Age of Calamity when it's not, so yeah, that's being dumb.
You stop streaming.